where temperatures right now are hovering pretty close to about 32, 33 degrees. Right under the temperature here that you see here in Marshall is Harrison County. They're getting reports of light sleet occurring now on the streets in Jefferson. Up north of there, over sections of Cass County, some reports of sleet. And then obviously along the I-30 corridor where temperatures are cooler from Texarkana, areas northeast of there. Mount Pleasant, more than likely in Titus County, will soon be, if you're not already seeing some freezing rain sleet mix and changeover to an icy mix across sections of Titus County, you will be in the next few minutes. For Tyler, still sitting right around 33 degrees. There is some freezing rain out there. It's a loft and starting to freeze on metal objects like traffic signs, power lines, some trees. We're even reported of seeing a little bit of icing across sections of Smith County. That just means the temperatures aloft are cooling significantly like we thought they would and will continue to do now over the next 2 to 4 hours. This changeover will more than likely occur after your morning commute this morning. The cold rain changing over to more of a freezing rain sleet mix between about now and 8:30 this morning, impacting probably some travel with bridges and overpasses starting to glaze over very lightly, especially on some of those secondary roadways in rural areas across East Texas. As I see it now, between about 9 and 11 this morning, that's when we'll start to see a changeover to some snow as the core of this storm system, now moving rapidly east of Midland, Odessa, into sections of the Big Country, starts to move into the Metroplex between about 9 and 10 this morning, then overhead closer to lunchtime for us today. Temperatures will cool under the core of that area of low pressure, and we'll also see that changeover occurring, I think, by mid to late morning. Snowfall totals on average here in East Texas, more than likely somewhere between 1 and 4 inches. The higher totals obviously further north near the I-30 corridor, but could easily pick up anywhere from 1 to 3 inches along and just on the north side of I-20 a little bit later this morning through early afternoon. Notice this, the drop-off here with our percent of precip chance from between about noon and 5. I think this event's all over by about 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon, if not before, for most of us here in East Texas, leaving us with overcast skies and still pretty chilly temperatures, but just above the freezing mark this afternoon. We've been watching the moisture late last night, early this morning, tracking across the western part of the Lone Star State. Now the core, this upper level low, will wobble slowly east through parts of the Texas Hill Country and then across the East Texas area late morning around lunchtime today. There's the changeover obviously occurring in North Texas right now. While we're seeing precip returns of a frozen variety here in East Texas, it's still aloft. There's still a warm layer of air aloft that will cool significantly, though, with the approach of this storm system sitting out to the west of us. Temperatures now across North and East Texas. This is why it's so challenging right now from a forecast perspective. Look at this. All of them from Waco to Dallas to Shreveport sitting a degree above freezing. Back to the west of there, they're not getting the moisture, but certainly the colder temperatures in the mid-20s from Amarillo south to Lubbock. Right now, we are noticing freezing temperatures in Mount Pleasant, Sulphur Springs, Gilmer. Did have a report earlier this morning in Spring Hill, just on the northwest side of Longview there in Gregg County, of some sleet. 33 degrees there now. It's 33 in Tyler, 32 and freezing in Jacksonville and Henderson, 34 in Nacogdoches, and currently 37 in Lufkin. Here's what it feels like out there this morning. Like we're in the lower 30s, even upper 20s across parts of the region. Here is your forecast as we take a look at it. The core of this upper level low pressure system again moving directly overhead at lunchtime today. The bulk of the precip will have shifted off to the north and east of us by then, with kind of the last gasp between about noon and 2 o'clock today. Then skies will actually start to clear out as we go into the evening and overnight hours tonight. We'll call for variably cloudy skies, but no more moisture once this system moves to the east of us during the overnight hours tonight. So having said that, look for the mix and the changeover to occur over the next hour to hour and a half here in East Texas to a more freezing rain sleet mix, then the changeover to snow by mid to late morning. Your overnight low tonight, once the system moves east of us, will dip down to 30, with highs tomorrow under variably cloudy skies near 40. Now, Friday afternoon and evening, we'll see another slight chance for some rainfall around parts of East Texas. And if it doesn't shut off in time, a possibility again, but a slight one at that, for a wintry mix early Saturday morning for a couple of hours. Then temperatures are well above freezing Saturday, Sunday. We're looking at off and on again showers this upcoming weekend, with highs by Sunday up to 59 degrees. That's your 7-day planner all over the map. You stay on the roads this morning if you're out and about. Do be careful. Watch those bridges bridges and overpasses, a light glazing of ice, obviously very possible over the next couple of hours on raised and elevated structures. You can check out our forecast and our live Doppler radar on our website, cbs19.tv.